Now in this video we'll talk about DHCP for IP version 4 and IP version 6. Now DHCP stands for Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol, which will allow you to assign IP addresses to the clients automatically. Now using DHCP we can make sure that all the clients can take the IP address automatically from the DHCP server. Now why we need to do this? Like if you take an example of any big size network, you got a very big network, let's say I got somewhere around 200 devices connected in the LAN, and going to each and every device and giving the IP address is not a possible solution. So generally going to each and every device, assigning the IP address. Now there is a possibility of conflict as well. Maybe you assign the IP address, same IP address for multiple devices, or going to each and every device, giving the IP address is something not really a scalable solution. Now instead what I want is, I want to ensure that all the users, all the PCs in my LAN or the clients should get the IP address dynamically from centralized location. And that can be done by using something called DHCP. Now what I can do is I can configure a DHCP server, and in this DHCP server I can define the range of the IP addresses, and whenever you power on the PC, whenever the client boots, it's going to send a request to the DHCP server saying that I need an IP address, and the DHCP server will see this range of IP addresses and it's going to assign the IP address to the clients. So not only IP address, we can define the subnet mask, we can even tell who is the router to reach some other network, DNS information. We can provide some more additional information apart from IP addresses. Now the main advantage we get is we don't need to go to each and every device to assign the IP addresses. Now only the thing we need to do is we need to just use this option, obtain IP address automatically on the computers. So when you select this option, obtain IP automatically, it is going to automatically use the DHCP service to get the IP address from the DHCP server. Now there are multiple ways. Either we can configure the IP address manually by going to each and every device, but in most cases in the big size networks we prefer to get the IP address automatically from the DHCP server. So that's something what we are going to see in this section. Now one of the major advantage we get with the DHCP is it's going to provide a centralized network client configuration where you're going to maintain the complete client IP address assignment on the specific centralized DHCP server. Now there are some devices which is not recommended to use DHCP client. Let's say there's a router, or maybe you're using some firewall devices, or maybe some servers, because when you're using a DHCP client, there is no guarantee that every day you will get the same IP address. There are some features like you can bind specific IP addresses to the MAC, but mostly some of the special devices like routers, firewalls or servers, we ensure that they use the static IP address, the manual. And mostly all your computers, the normal end user computers, where it doesn't matter for them what IP they are using, as long as they are able to connect in the LAN and share the resources. So it's going to make some easy IP address management, reduces the network administration, as the administrator do not need to go to each and every device to assign the IP address, and it's going to support for very large networks. Now probably in this section we'll just get into some basic introduction of how the DHCP process happens. Now the DHCP process, a complete process, happens in 4 steps, and we call that as DORA process, where we call the first process discover, offer, and R is request, and then acknowledgement. Now whenever you select this option like obtain the IP address automatically, so let's take an example. I have a LAN here, and in this LAN I got some computers in the LAN, and then there is also a DHCP server. Now this is my DHCP server. Now this DHCP server can be any Linux or Microsoft operating system, a server operating system running, or we can also make a router to do the job of a DHCP. So probably in this Cisco courses, probably we go with a router doing the job of a DHCP here, but it can be any DHCP server. Now whenever you power on the client, let's say I'm going to power on the computer, and this option is selected as obtain the IP address automatically, So when you select this option, obtain IP automatically, it means that it's a DHCP client, and it's going to send a broadcast request to 255, all the addresses 255, 255, 255, and the broadcast goes to each and every device in the network, and also it will go to DHCP server. Now the broadcast request is something like requesting, is there anyone who can assign me the IP address? My MAC address is so and so. Is there anyone who can give me the IP address? It's going to send on some port number 67, that is the DHCP port numbers, and the DHCP listen on that port numbers. Now all the remaining devices simply ignore, because they don't understand those messages, because they are not running the DHCP, whereas the DHCP server is going to respond to that particular discover message, and that's what the second message we call as offer messages. Now in the offer message, the DHCP is going to offer some range of addresses to that particular client who request for an IP address, and then the client is going to select some IP address from that particular range, and it's going to request for that particular IP range, and then the DHCP server is going to see the availability of that particular IP address range, and then it's going to assign the IP address to the client, and this client will get IP address automatically from the DHCP server based on this DURA process. Now whenever you select this option, obtain the IP address automatically, by default it is going to do this process is something happens on the back end. So probably in our next sections we'll try to get into some more practical scenarios where we'll try to configure some router as a DHCP server, and we'll practically verify this behavior.